Hey peeps, what's going on? How are you? This is attempt number 6 to record this vlog. First I started out with my flip camera, then the batteries went dead twice. So then I went over to using my webcam on the actual YouTube website to direct upload, and that failed 4 times? No, 3 times? So now I'm doing this, and hopefully this works. We'll see. But I want to kind of get back into vlogging. So I figured what better way than to do what works for me and do the notes from the universe. So that's what I'm going to do. Essentially, I don't necessarily know that I'll vlog every single day, but I'm going to at least try and do it a couple times a week. The reason for this is because there are a few things that have helped me in the past. Doing the vlogs, the note from the universe style, has helped me. It helps me focus. It helps me, I remember the one time I said to Ange, you know, the law of attraction is working whether you're using it or not. So if you're being negative and you're ignoring the things that you know, then you're probably attracting negative things to you. And I don't want negative things. The universe doesn't hear not. I want positive in my life. So one of those attraction tools that I use is the vision boards, okay? So like I have my 5 Reiki principles. I have family because they make me happy and grateful. I have pictures of my pack, old and new. And then up top, up there, I have things that I want. And see, a vision board's very personal, so I don't necessarily want to show you everything that's on it right now, but thought it's a pretty good backdrop. So today I want to talk about the note from the universe for today. I actually get it delivered on my phone, and it's really helpful because it just, from the moment I wake up, I usually glance at it and like, oh wow, yeah, that's definitely true, and it gets me thinking for the day. So for today's note from the universe, it says, Grasshopper, you may not always know what your invisible limiting beliefs are, but you do always know the kinds of empowering beliefs you'd like to possess. And so, peeps, one decision at a time, one day at a time, you can choose to behave accordingly, and thereby effectively kick some wicked limiting belief butt. Then it says, for every decision, crossroads, or act of faith, choose with the mind of the highest within you until that's all that there is. It's amazingly true, and such a powerful thing, our belief systems. There are so many belief systems that defeat you every day, and you don't even know that you have them. Belief systems that people of one color are better than another. Belief systems that people with financial wealth are all assholes. Belief systems that tell you that carbs are bad. Belief systems that tell you that you can't have something, therefore you want it. Belief systems that tell you that this will never happen for you because X, Y, Z. There are so many belief systems, and that's why we don't have necessarily the things that we want. And it's not to say that you never will, but it's to say, and I hope that none of this comes across preachy. I'm really just talking it out. It's kind of just stream of conscious. Every time I've recorded this, I've talked about different stuff. I'm not trying to teach you anything per se. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful you're spending a part of your day with me, but I'm not trying to teach you. More than anything, I'm just kind of talking about it. And if something resonates with you, comment, or make a response video or something like that, or subscribe, whatever, or email me or whatever. But like, I'm not trying to, you know, sound condescending, and I hope it doesn't come across as that. It's been a long time since I've vlogged, so I might be a little out of practice, but I guess if you're not one of the peeps, well, if you're watching this, you can be a peep if you want to be. But if you haven't watched my videos before, this isn't like, I don't consider myself an expert. I'm not trying to preach a sermon. I'm just talking it out because this helps me. For those of you that have returned, hey, sup? Okay, so all these belief systems fuck with us, and they keep us from being able to attract what we want. Mike then goes on to say, zero it out. You do know, even though you don't know all of the limiting beliefs, you do know the kinds of empowering beliefs you'd like to possess. And therefore, if you just start thinking about those things, make a vision board about who you want to be someday, like that's, and visualizing. Man, visualizing is so powerful. Visualizing is, okay, I remember watching The Secret and thinking, I have negative thoughts throughout the day, every day. And then I have positive thoughts. And how, how does that work? But visualizing is what really tips the balance. So if you're sitting there for 5 minutes, you close your eyes and you think about, say you want an RV, which I really, really want an RV. It's going to be a long time probably before I can get one. Again, limiting belief. But like also just me saying, trying to be realistic, but by me being realistic, that's a limiting belief. Anyway, I want an RV because like I would love to be able to make more trips down to Pennsylvania to see my mom. Okay, so I want an RV. I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes a day, close my eyes, and put myself in my imagination into that RV. What are my hands going to look like on the steering wheel of that RV? What is the inside of the RV going to look like? What's it going to feel like being in the RV and traveling? Some of my visualizations have been, I'm driving, we're listening to some music on the radio, and Ange is standing in the back of the RV kind of putzing around on the stove, or washing a cup out, or she's sitting at the table or the chair, she's sitting next to me, or whatever. The dogs are running around. They're comfortable because they have a lot of space. That's the kind of visualization that's really going to help you power boost what you're trying to attract towards yourself. By the way, this is probably going to be like a 15-minute video. If you make it all the way through, I love you to death. Okay. So, one decision at a time, one day at a time, you can choose to behave accordingly. So, I want to attract things that I believe, well, that my belief systems may tell me that I don't deserve, but I want to deserve them. So I'm going to behave accordingly. I'm going to, sit down and visualize. My belief system tells me, oh, it's going to take you a long time to get that. That's a limiting belief. But so what? I'm still going to sit down and visualize because you never know. You never know. That's my favorite thing. You literally, anything is possible. And it doesn't matter how it happens or why it happens. If you want something, put it on your list. If you think you don't deserve it, try not to focus on, I don't deserve this, because that's fucking with you, right? Anyway, moving on. So you behave accordingly. Visualize. Put it on your vision board, even if you think you don't deserve it. So what? You have to deserve everything good in your life that comes to you? No. Do I believe that every person that becomes a millionaire deserves it? Well, I guess maybe that's one of my limiting beliefs, but I guess I kind of do. Do I believe that I deserve $1 million? I don't know. Kinda. But I'm going to act accordingly. I'm going to say, I want $1 million, and I'm going to act accordingly and visualize and try to imagine myself doing what I would do with that money. Okay, so the next part of this is For every decision, crossroads, or act of faith, choose with the mind of the highest within you until that's all that there is. Now, to me, this is a really powerful part of the note, because choose with the mind of the highest within you. I believe in a higher power. I believe in a higher power that's a part of me. Do I think I'm God? No. I think energy is more than anything what rules all of us. And I think that that energy connects us all. I do believe that we're all connected. I'm not perfect in my remembering this in day-to-day life. Like, if somebody cuts me off in traffic and really pisses me off, I'm still going to get mad and tell him he's an idiot or whatever, or yell and, you're a fucking asshole, stop driving like an idiot, you know. In that moment, am I remembering that we're all connected and that he's a part of the higher power just like I am? No, because I'm not perfect. But do I believe with all of my heart that we are all part of a higher power? Yeah, I really do think that. I think that that's why sometimes you'll be on the same wavelength as someone, or you'll have the same dream as someone else. And again, I'm not explaining this very well, but I believe in a higher power, that I believe your conscience is a part of that higher power, is a part of the enlightened being that connects you to the higher power, which the enlightened being, I believe, is a part of you. There's Angie, who chose to come and travel on Earth this lifetime, and do what I'm doing. And then there's the part of me that feels that connectedness. Like, those moments of wisdom that you have. Those moments of wisdom that you're like, you have these inspired thoughts or inspired feelings, hopes, dreams, whatever it is. And almost like Harry Potter gets the Felice, I forget how to say it, but his path is enlightened, and his path is almost guided by that lucky potion. I think that the part of us that's connected to the higher power gets that in a very small dose on a regular basis. And if you listen to it, it will guide you. The universe will guide you towards whatever it is you're attracting. And I know I'm taking it way deep, and that's fine. You know, if you're not following, it's cool, because I'm just getting back into this, so there's a lot on my mind. Keep watching. It'll get easier. Or don't. I respect that. You know, it's all good. I understand this type of talk is not for everyone. Bible thumpers, you're not liking me too much right now, and I'm cool with that. The realness is, I don't believe in a God that stands behind pearly gates and locks most of us out. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that energy is born or can be killed. I believe that energy is a cycle. I believe that it's a circle. So, but I respect everyone else's beliefs. I'm not a complete asshole. I believe what I believe, and I expect you to respect that I have the right to believe what I believe. And I respect your right to believe what you believe. And I don't often challenge it unless people infringe on my rights. If you infringe on my rights, I'm probably going to get pissed off. So I thought that this note from the universe was an excellent one to start with, because it really inspired me to think. I mean, I was sitting at work today, and I do work part-time at an oil change shop, as well as doing the pet sitting and behavior counseling, and I was at work for a little bit today just thinking about the note, and just, wow, I need to vlog about this, because I think that would be a good entry to start with. Touching back a little bit on my weight loss journey, I'm up to 253. I forget if I said that or not this time, because I've done this vlog 6 times now. I'm working on it, because ultimately I want to be healthy. Ultimately, you want to say hi?
Hi, Peeps.
That's as good as it's going to get. She's not stepping on cam, I don't think. Marvy, do you want to say hi? Come here, Papa. Come here, Papa. Papa's-on. No? Alright, moving on. Ultimately, I'm reading a book by Janine, what's her last name? Janine Roth? And she talks about not limiting yourself or not buying into the notion that you can't have certain foods because then that's going to be all that you want. But for the purposes of my health, Ange and I eat low carb. And I think I actually want to do another cooking video, but this time with Ange, we've never done one together, and I think it would be kind of fun. So I think she's happy about that because she likes it when I cook. I think that's something that I will do in the future because it's just fun. I don't tell anyone else. I'm not trying to take the bagel out of your mouth. I just do what works for me. And low carb has worked ever since I met Ange and started talking to her about it. And she kind of was like, well, you've tried low calorie, you've tried low fat, you've tried all these diets, you've tried Jenny Craig, you've tried all these different things and they haven't worked. So why not try low carb? And I did, and it worked. I was able to take off, what was it, almost 100 pounds, babe? Yeah. I took off almost 100 pounds, and I kept it off for a little while, but then I started binging. I started eating unhealthy amounts of food and eating unhealthy foods, and doing that more than I was eating healthy. So low carb did not put the weight back on me. I did. And I have to own that, because low carb has done wonders for me. I learned how to cook through low carb cooking. So, I have to give a shout out to Linda Sue. Her website is gnaw.com. Link will be in the doobly-doo. And she's phenomenal. Not only does she give you recipes, she gives you recipes that use the same core ingredients, and then she gives you tips and instructions on how to make it. And she has a star system, 1 star to 5 stars, 5 being the best, and she's pretty much just amazing. So, also, shout out to Stacey, Dreamer. We're going to her picnic, and I cannot wait. Now, on the 5th of October, I'm going to PA. I'm going home to see my mom. I was going to be able to, I thought I was going to be able to see Shauna and the pack, mainly the pack, but Shauna decided she doesn't want that. So I'm not going to be able to see them. I am still excited to go back and see my family and stuff, but not nearly as excited when I thought I was going to get to see Nala, Rufus, Betty, and the rest of the gang. Especially since particularly Rufus and Betty are getting up there, and this was probably going to be the last time I was going to see him anyway. It sucks, but I respect and understand Shauna's reasoning, so I'm trying to be okay with it. It just sucks because those are my babies too, and I absolutely love them. So that's the rundown on that. I try to give you a little bit of an update about everything that's going on. There's going to be other vlogs, and I wanted to show you guys something that I've been working on. Now, I have no artistic ability, but I was able to do this. Now, it starts out looking like this, and then you shade it in. It's, what's it called? It's called and that's what it's supposed to look like. Oh, shoot. It's plastic. That's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm on my way, and I've never been able to draw anything like that, but it's by Reeves, and it's called Sketching by Numbers. Now, the messed up thing, and I did make a copy of it, and that's probably illegal, but not to, share with anybody or anything, but I made a copy of it so that in case I completely messed it up, I'd be able to start over. But there's no numbers. I was really upset. It was only $4, but there's no numbers. There's no numbers. Okay. Sketching by numbers. No numbers. Really? There's no numbers. I don't understand. And also, I almost took it back, but Ange told me that it's okay. They didn't give me an eraser. They gave me a set of pencils. Where's it at? Okay. They gave me a set of pencils. And I'm not trying to hide them. I'm trying to keep them from falling. My nose itches. They gave me a sharpener and a set of pencils. And I don't know if you could see, but there's no erasers at the end of the pencils. Who the hell does a drawing in pencil and doesn't use an eraser? I didn't know. They should have put on the package like, okay, your dumb ass is going to have to buy an eraser. And then while I was at Michael's, I would have bought an eraser. This should have been my first clue that I wasn't going to be able to do this very well. Okay, where's it at? Right there. 0 through 3. And the baby is crying. That means, Angie, you won't be able to do this. Actually, I'm not doing too bad with it, though. And I've had a lot of fun, so I can't hate too much. And I also got a velvet poster. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, I know, I'm sounding like I'm like 5, but you guys cannot possibly understand how much I love velvet posters. Like, I love them so hard. I love them. Oh, that's right, I was going to talk about, again, this is well over 20 minutes. I don't even know if I can load a video this long. I guess we'll see. We're going to, after I get back from Pennsylvania, we're going to Dreamer's Picnic. Not picnic. Is it a picnic? Is it considered a picnic? Or is it just like a luncheon? A barbecue? I know there's going to be chicken. I don't know what it's called. I forget. But we're going. And I'm going to meet Dreamer. I'm so excited. There's going to be a lot of people there. Most of the people that are going to be there, I don't really know because I've been away from YouTube for a little while. But I have followed up on Stacey's videos. I have to say, Stacey, if you watch this, your videos are so calming. Like, even our pug Marvin will, like, when we put your video on, we usually turn on the sound all the way up, and Ange and I will both, like, listen. She'll be at her computer watching, or I'll be at my computer watching, but both of us will experience your video at the same time. And, like, Marvin will, like, get all calm, and he will lay down, and he will just chill. And it's like, stop! Dreamer time. And we love it. You're part of the family, and we love you. So I honestly can't wait to meet you. It's going to be so much fun. It's an honor being invited to your house. And I also can't wait to meet Humper. I'm so excited. Like, I just can't even tell you. It's just going to be an amazing, amazing fun time. So, and we're bringing Taboo. And I don't know, Ange said something about, she calls them cock doggies. But they're really just little cocktail wieners wrapped in a little bit of a biscuit. Cocktail weenies. I really don't know. I don't know why she calls them cock doggies. Something about her aunt made it up. I'm really not sure. But I think that's what we're bringing. I'm not really positive, though. She usually does most of the cooking, and I just kind of smile and nod. Anyway, this is way longer already than it should have been. Yeah, you'll probably see another video in the next couple of days. I'm not going to promise to do it every day because it's probably not going to happen. And I don't want pissed off peeps, you know. So I'm going to post videos as often as possible and go with that. And if you guys can say a little prayer, send positive thought. One of our family members is in the hospital right now, trying to deliver her baby boy. Well, at first she was trying not to because he'll be kind of premature, but now she's, I guess, delivering. I'm not really sure. We're waiting with bated breath to know what's going to happen, but our thoughts and hearts are with them, and if you could send some positive thought, that would be amazing. What else did I have? At this point, this is just long and rambly and not good. Oh, the name of the book by Janine Roth, in case any of you want to read it, it's called When Food is Food and Love is Love. It's not the Food, God, and Women book. Honestly, Janine, I know you're not watching this, but if you are, you really sounded condescending in Women, Food, and God, or Women, God, and Food, or whatever. I, couldn't even get through half of it. And I listen to audiobooks all the time, but, this book, I actually listened to it on my phone. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. Definitely not. No. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm reading an ebook Megan McCafferty bumped. Oh, I just made my cam go. Eee! Now it's like, what? Let's try this. Sometimes that resets it. Maybe not. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, I'm reading the ebook by Megan McCafferty, Bumped, and then I'm listening to When Love is Love and Food is Food. And this one's much better, Janine. I like how you only say once every 5 sentences that you've been around the block for 27 years. I like my inspirational speakers or intellectual teachers to be a little bit more humble, but I also like the message that she brings to the table with this book. Either way, it's an interesting read, if for no other reason than to figure out what you do or don't believe, or for the point of discussion. I'm actually really excited about NaNoWriMo, because I'm doing it this year. And I'm going to go to the local events. So that's going to be really cool. Other than that, basically I've been busy just trying to build a business. I've got a couple of pet sitters working for me, and I'm trying to get them work, trying desperately to get them some work, because I just want to just grow and expand and take over all of Michigan. First, we're going to start with Western Michigan, then all of Michigan, then maybe Ohio, Illinois, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to sign off, but thank you for spending part of your day. Thank you for taking the time, spending a part of your day with me. I really do appreciate it. The next vlog, I'm probably going to try and do a little bit of footage of the dogs. Something like that. A little fun. You know, after I get these... I got these Polaroid rechargeable batteries, so after I get them charged up, I'll be able to use those. Get a little bit of footage. And a little bit of... show you how the house looks. I just rearranged the entire bedroom tonight. Took me 2.5 hours. But a lot of heavy lifting. So right now I'm going to bed. So I hope you guys are all well. I hope that you're taking care of yourselves. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you guys are doing. And yeah. I'm interested to know how everyone is. But that's all for me today. Much love and peep out.